Greetings and salutations, friendos. I have to tell on myself, as the description says, but first I am going to catch up on my severely behind roll for your savings goals. So we have I put in my own values down here. We have a D3, a D4, a D6, a D8, and our orange color dot die. I'm going to do what all the cool kids do and roll them all at once. So we got purple, which is our D8, and that is a 5. Nope, not that. I decided to bust out my tombos today. I often put one pack or another of tombos on my Amazon wish list, and maybe someone will get me some for, Christmas. Okay, we got a yellow, which is a D4, and that is a 2. Orange, which is a D6, and that is a 6. Thank you for bearing with me as I make all of these different colors like an insane person. We have blue, which is our D3, and that's a 2. I really enjoy this challenge. This is from Anna Banana Budgets. As you all probably know, it seems very popular in the community. I think it's very clever. There's also a similar version from Mary at Hands of Provision. I believe that's called the Daily Column, I think. Let's see here. We have red, which is a D4, and that's a 4. Um, I'm not 100% on the name of that one, but it's another really, I don't know, I think clever idea. That's a red, which is a D4, and we got a 4. In that one you can save toward different goals, which is always nice. And to be able to do that on one sheet is pretty cool. So we got a green, that's a D6, and the D6 is 4. So I don't know exactly where I'm going to work doing these into my videos, but we got a yellow, which is a D4, and that's a 3. I'll figure it out. It might be in a short, it might be at the beginning of some video or another. We got purple, which is a D8, and that is a 3. 3 more to go, friendos. It is just after 6 a.m. on Tuesday, so I can do the last one. We got a yellow, which is a D4, and that is a 4. And if I didn't say so, my name is Caitlin, and this is Figmental Designs. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Orange is a D6, and that is a 2. If you are returning from a previous video, well, aren't you a silly goose? But here we are anyway. That's an orange, which again is a 2. So nothing mind-blowing. We did get that 6. That was pretty good. All right, that's some good savings. I'll have to add these up. We got 10, 17, 21, 25, 35, 39, 41. So 41 for what basically amounts to 2 weeks worth. So this all goes to my debt repayment. This is one of the ones I do for my debt repayment category. I will be logging that along with the other game we play today for debt repayment. I'll put my tombos back. I'm running out of vessels to put various markers in. So this is just a coffee mug. It says be kind, grateful, brave, true. Very cute. I don't know where I got it. It was almost certainly a gift. Okay. So Here's where I tell on myself. As I may have mentioned in my earliest videos, I started out with sort of a lump sum of savings that, as a bunch of budgeters say, did not have a name on it. It wasn't fulfilling a purpose of any kind. It was being invested and getting great return, but it was just kind of sitting there as a lump. And so my problem, and I think a lot of people's problem, is when you have just one lump sum of savings, it seems like it's fair game for anything, and you're not really budgeting at that point, right? You're not restricting the amount you spend on anything because you're saying, well, there's more in there, I'll just spend it. Um, so I've kind of been using that lump sum of savings to fill in my buckets in my Ally account, which is great. It's great that I'm able to use that. I'm also using money from my paycheck every 2 weeks. Um, but that means that I'm still not budgeting, right? Because I'm just kind of rolling the dice, and whatever I get, that's what I transfer in. So I'm trying to change that. And today I have set aside a certain amount of money for each of the 4 games we're going to be playing. And um, they are higher amounts than I would normally have for a sinking fund, but that is because this is my high priority fund day when I use the sort of highest yield game in these 4 priority sinking funds to do my saving to really boost up those sinking funds. And those are tuition, the house fund, debt repayment, and pets. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to appropriately budget money. Um, so let's see here. Today is, let's pick another color. Wow, these tombos are really jammed in here. Today is the 30th. Now, what I've decided to do, I thought of a couple ways I could do this because I have budgeted $40 for this, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. Let's find out. Let's find out for realsies. Okay, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Obviously not. 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Why would I do that? I think there's an error there, and I have one too many fives. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, that is correct. 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 40, come on, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. That is the ticket. Okay, we're going to use our beautiful new cash tray from Crisscross Budgets and set these up in here. And I thought of a couple ways that we could play this game with this allotted budget. I was thinking, so last time we got an 82, I was thinking we could play the whole game and divide by 2. But I think what I'm going to do is play as many frames as I can until I hit, my $40. Um, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That is what we're going to do. So we need 2d6. We'll move this little guy over here. And a reminder on this game, you roll the 2d6. Sixes are gutter balls. And when you roll, just like in bowling, you get 2 rolls per frame. So you can re-roll either of the die, both of the die, nothing. and try to get the highest score that you can for that particular frame. If you get 2 5s, which would be a strike, you get a 5-point bonus. And if you get a spare, which would be a 10 after your reroll, then you get a 2-point bonus. At least per my recollection. Okay. We got a 5 and a 2, so I'm going to reroll the 2. And I got a 3. Not bad. So we have an 8 here. Okay, so we will put that here. We got a 3 and a 2. I'm going to keep the 3, and I got a 2 again. So we're absolutely, positively going to have a 5 on that one. So we're up to 13. Six and a 3, so obviously we want to re-roll this 6. That's a 5. We got an 8 again. So that is 21. I'm going to condense in a second. We got a 5 and a 1. I'm going to re-roll the 1. And I got a 5. Hey, so I got a spare. So that is 31, and then we get the 2 extra points, so we're at 33. So this one is a 12. We'll take these, and I'm just going to organize this a little bit for all of you who are screaming at me and saying, Kaylin, that is not how you handle cash in this community. Just like that. That is exactly how everyone sounds. Okay. So we used our 10s. We don't have that to condense. And okay, we can go a couple more turns. We got a 6 and a 2, so we will re-roll the 6. And we got a 1. So that's not a lot. 36. There we go. And we got a 5 and a 4. Ooh. I'm going to keep it instead of risking it. So that brings us up to 45. So we've got 5 and 9. Okay, now we just have a few 1s left. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we certainly don't want to roll a 5. Let's be reasonable human beings, and I'm going to grab one of these flags. And we are going to roll over this $5 to the next time we play. So, next time we have this bonus video, we will have $45 to play with. And this goes over in the sinking fund. My little sticky note. You gotta have a sticky note system, people. It's very important. All right, so our next game that we're playing, you got a little glimpse at my book as I flip through things, is Dicey Decisions. Okay. So for this one, we are putting that over there. So for Dicey Decisions, let's count our money. We got 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So, I was reading an article. I did not sleep last night. It's been a problem. I've been, I guess, under a lot of stress, and a lot's been going on in my life. And instead of sleeping about it, I have been up all night thinking about it. So I read an article about the fair, the 50 state 250 anniversary fair that's in DC right now. Apparently, it is not very well attended, which is a real bummer. That would have been kind of cool to go see, but a friend of mine is working it. He works sound, and he said, at certain points of the day, he looks out and there's all of 100 people there. So that's too bad. Let's see here. We're going to roll the D20 and get that out of the way. We're going to go this way and see how many of them we can get. We got a 17. Ten, 5. And I agree with you. What you were thinking is there's no rhyme or reason why I decided to do it this way. We got a 6. That is absolutely accurate. And now we'll go for the D8. We got a 4. And we have to put these over here. We'll go for our D6. That is a 5. So that means we have $9 left. That is a 1. Okay. So count this up. Whew, that looks like a hot mess. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33. All right, so the deal with this is you're supposed to add all of these together and divide by 2, which would be 16. We do not have $16. So what will we do? What will we do? Okay, we're going to do something wacky. So we're going to put a little flag here. I'm like all over these flags. I don't know if you can tell, but I really like them. We're going to put that there saying, hey, dummy, you didn't do that. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In case I didn't say it, this is by Savings Creations Co. This is $3. Again, we're not going to risk it. We're going to let that roll over, and the next week, perhaps we will have enough to fill out this thing. So in the end, we got, if that's $3, we got $37. So we're going to file that away in the right envelope in a minute. I just don't want to shuffle around all the binders right now. And this goes on top. Okay. So that's this binder. And now uh-oh, I forgot to take something out, I think. Oh, here we go. All is not lost. So we are going to go with, actually I don't need this right now, the Animals Sinking Fund. And we'll do our quilting bee again. I'm going to make the 9x9 and just kind of see how far we get. I'm going to be a little more conservative with some of the games than I was last time. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay. And I know what you're thinking. I know that you were thinking, but Caitlin, why do you have an IOU fund if you are not using it? Well, friendos, that's a darn good question. We're just not. I don't know. Just how I'm feeling right exactly now. Wish us luck today. Finn and I have a big appointment at 4:30 p.m. We are going to the vet. He has two, I thought it was one, but it is two new growths on him. And we need to figure out if they are inflamed or swollen or enlarged lymph nodes, which would mean his cancer is spreading, or if they are fatty tumors. And I don't want to hazard this guess. Wow, that went terribly. I don't want to hazard this guess, but I did work at a vet's office for a little bit in my youth, and I know what a fatty tumor feels like. So we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, wish us luck. That'll be at 4:30. We're doing a 3x3. Oh, we got some new ones. We've never done this one before. That is a sticker, not helpful. We've done that one before. This is a new one. That's new. Oh, we got this one last time. This is a new one. And this is a new one. Holy crow, that's a lot of new ones. Oh wow, the sun is up. It's beautiful outside. It's gonna be hot as the dickens though. Okay, so here we go. Color and save $1 for each color that you use. So we're gonna do one donut worth, and I see an opportunity for 3 colors. So let's do it. Let's say we're gonna have like this color as our, oh, that's not working. Tombo's not so good on laminate. Nope. Okay. Well, that was an experiment. Okay, we will use this. So we're gonna have this kind of peachy color for the actual donut. I could use a donut. And then let's go wild. Let's do like this purpley color. It's like a purpley periwinkle color. I may have made a tactical error here, but we're going to see. And almost done with our frosting. Guess we'll say that's like blueberry frosting. And then I'm going to use this violent neon orange color for my sprinkles. Yeah, that was not good by me. Trust me, those are violent neon orange sprinkles. Okay. So we have, whew, Sharpie smell. Good morning. We have 3 there. Now this one, these are little mochis. This was for, these both actually were for National Donut Day and the Quilting Bee Savers. This is by Rainy Day April. You can check this project out on Patreon. Sorry, let me drink something. Ooh. So you can look up the Quilting Bee Savers on Patreon, or you can go to Rainy Day April's YouTube channel. It'll get you right there. So if you're a member, you get all these freebies like a couple times a month. She does a holiday. This one's Strawberry Shortcake Day. And then you also get these bundles. So like this one is Mochi Donut Shop. And this one is a mochi one. These ones came together in my member mail for June. So what we're going to do is roll a couple of D6s. Let's see what we got. Oh, I didn't really say which was which today. This was not smart. Not smart. Okay. The pink one is going to be the top. So we got a 5 and a 3. 5 and a 3 is the green one, and that is $3. And we'll go one more time. We got a 1 and a 3, which is also green, for $3. Okay. So now on this next one, we are going to, let's see, roll and save for each bear. Okay. We will roll a D4 somewhere. Here it is. We'll roll a D4. And that is a 4. So let's say we fill in this one. Okay. And one more, a 2. So we will take $6 from here, and we'll go on to our next one. So this is the official Quilting Bee member patch that I got, and there were multiple colors. I got this peachy color. It's very cute. And these are all hearts that have the number 2 in them. So why don't we roll a adorable D3 and see how many we'll cross off. 2. 1, 2. So that'll be $4. Why don't we condense this? Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we'll put all our 2s back and we'll grab this 10. Look, I did the thing. Okay, so now we need a coin of the day. And we're going to choose this one. This is, oh, this is from China, I think. I think that's true. Yeah, I think this is a coin I got in China. It's minted in 2013, which I was there in 2014, so that would make sense. Ooh, that's spicy. Look at this. We got an 8. Great. 5. Okay, we're going to move on from that one. And then this one, we save $3 for each donut. So let's just save one for now, and we can always come back. We'll just color in our donut. And then this is a roll and save. What did we decide? We're doing a D8 for this. That is an 8. Okay, 5, 7, 8. And then this is save $1 for each berry and $3 for each cake. So, okay, we'll save $3 for the cake. And right now I'm just going to color in the strawberry so you guys don't have to see my terrible coloring. And then I'll come back and finish it. Maybe I'll color in like this part so it's clear that I meant to do the whole cake and I didn't think I was just filling in a $1 berry. There we go. So that is 3. I already put the 3 over there. Yes. Okay, this says save $2 each no spend day. So yesterday was a no spend day for me. The day before was Sunday, which was also a no spend day. And Saturday was not. I'm not going to count today because it's 6:30 in the morning. So I'm going to give myself 4. Again, we need to condense a little. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll do the 2 and 2 ones. Okay. So that is, I'm just going to do an X for 2 of them. So we have $1, 2, 3, 4, $5. Where can we spend that? We can do 3 here. We can do a roll and save. Let's do a roll and save. That's a 3. Super duper. 1, 2, 3. Now we have $2 left, and oh, we can cross off one of these, and that gets us our whole $50. Okay, so we'll transfer that money into the ally account, or the correct bucket. Again, this is for pets or animals. And I'm just going to go ahead and guess we're going to have some kind of diagnostic test today for my Finny bear. So we can maybe use some of the money that is in that account. So last game that we are going to play is apparently everyone's favorite, Save-opoly. And we need our binder. We have $50 for Save-opoly. which I did in smaller bills. So 5, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh man, what did I do? Ah, dang. Okay, well, I know how many I was supposed to have of each bill, so we're going to do it that way. 3 5s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that is 20, 35. That is not the right amount. I think that I mixed up my money. So that's 45. And so we would need, oh, I know what happened. I was supposed to take 5 of this out. Okay. I think this makes it right. Let's try again. Lots of recounting today, friendos. Forgive me, no sleep, as I said. 5, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, rats. Okay, we're just, it's going to be 50, and that's just the way it's going to be. Okay. That is 50 fake American dollars. Okay, so we no longer need a scratcher. We are going to roll 2d6 die because that's the way it's done in traditional Monopoly, and I kind of dig that. And let's get going. Where's my little tag thing? I'm pretty sure I know where I left off. I got to Boardwalk. And then I know I hit the roll and save. I didn't get to here. And I didn't get here. So I'm pretty sure I ended right there. And that's what we're going with, friends. We got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Connecticut Avenue. I don't know why I thought I was going to cross that off. Here we go. A little heart on Connecticut Avenue. And we're going to save $2. Okie dokie. And where's my little donut? We got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, States Avenue. This is a $5 saver. And that is our first of the purpley pink properties. Okay, so we got 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Indiana Avenue. I don't know why I doubted myself on that. Okay, so for Indiana Avenue, we get a choice. Let's go with the highest option, which is a 6. Okay, and I guess we're going to hope we don't get a 7. Oh, wait. Here, in the dice tower. I got a 7! Fantastic! That is great. That is so awesome. So we roll a d20 is my understanding to get out of jail and then pay the thing back here. I got an 8. That's not bad. When you roll to get out of jail, place your cash in this envelope. So we got 8. And now we're out of jail. And we got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. New York Avenue. Again, we're going to go with the highest value, which is the 5 in this case. Whew. It already feels like it's been a very long week, and I am acutely aware that it is Tuesday. But we'll just see how Tuesday goes. We're just going to chug along one day at a time. Ventnor Avenue. Okay, so for Ventnor, we can do 4, 5, or 7. Let's do the 7. Or shall I say one of the 7s. 1, 2, 3, and 7. Great. And let's hope I don't get a 3, huh? Did not get a 3. Hallelujah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got the roll and save. Choose your dice and save amount rolled. I got a D12. 11. Yikes. Okay. Roll and save. Let's see if we have 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah, we totally have 11. That's going to be a chunky envelope, I have a feeling. Okay, so the values are pretty low down here, but we could get in one more roll. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oriental Avenue. Okay, so Oriental Avenue, we have already filled in. So I think what I've seen people doing is paying $1 of rent. I think that's what I've seen. Sure would be good if I had read, like, directions or something. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. States Avenue. We've done that one too. Tell me in the comments, what is it that you have been doing when you run into this situation? $4. We got a 10, which gets us to Indiana. So, did I say we have 4? Oh, fantastic. There is a 4 that we can fill out on Indiana Avenue. Wonderful. Okay, so now we have saved $50. This goes to debt repayment, and I don't think I said, but this is from Pink Plum Budgeting. It is absolutely remarkable what she has put together. I didn't even take out the chance and community chess cards for some strange reason. Um, yeah, I'm super impressed by this game. So let's make sure we put this down today. There we go. Okay, friendos, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry I was a little frazzled. I have a lot on my mind, to be frank. Um, I will be back with you on Collab Thursday. We'll have a variety of collabs, including the Sun Kiss collab. Go check that out over on Nat Budgets is hosting that one. You can see videos on her page. You can see videos of that collab on tons of people's pages. There's 25 of us in the collab. Everyone has a free challenge on Ko-fi. It's actually a collab of minis, and everyone had to submit a minimum of 3 minis. I don't know how to do anything halfway, so I did 6. And overall, there are 102 minis that you can play in this Sunkissed Christmas collab. So it's super fun. People did an amazing job. Definitely go check that out. We will be playing that on Thursday and a couple others that we have not played together yet. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm ready to mess up some more stuff with you. And you know what? Honestly, very seriously, and I know I do this in a very snarky way most of the time, give yourself some slack. I'm not so good at it. I'm a work in progress. Give yourself some slack, man. See y'all later.